We on, Brother Tom? All right. Well, folks, it's good to see you. Hopefully we see some more folks come in. Heck of a lineup for you. As I said earlier, too, the next 3 or 4 weeks are going to be huge here. So best thing to do is, like I told Tammy, is buy lots of peanut butter and jelly. Eat that at least 4 or 5 nights a week. That way you save on your grocery bill so you can come listen to some bluegrass. We got some bands coming for you. Save on toilet paper. Well, okay. Well. Anyhow, tonight we got Tim Graves and the Farmhands. We're looking forward to for their show. May 4th, next Saturday, first time visit here to the Sterling Bluegrass Jamboree. Seth Mulder and Midnight Run. Fantastic band. Be sure to make plans. Tom, was you able to use any of that? I tried to post that. I couldn't tell you how many times on my Facebook page. It would not work. Thank you, sir. I can always rely on you. Anyhow, Seth Mulder will be here next week. Mulder, I think is that how you say his name, Tom? Mulder? Yeah, if Seth's watching right now, I'm sure he'll remind me next week how to say it. But anyhow, great band. Friday night, the following Friday night, May 10th, their first time here. I've got several calls because they just don't get around much at all anymore. But Dry Branch Fire Squad will be here. They will be here on May 10th, Friday night. May 18th, none other than Carson Peters and Iron Mountain will be here. One of my favorites. I really like that band. Nothing against the rest of them, but great bunch of fellows. On May 25th, Saturday, the last Saturday in May, one of our local favorites and always glad to help us out with anything, New Mountain Heritage will be here on May 25th. Saturday, June 1st, there won't be any music here at the Jamboree, because everybody will be down by Westville High School. There's a fundraiser going on there, and I've talked to Don Rigsby, and Don and his son Andrew will be here, and they'll be playing along with the house band. And New Mountain Heritage will also be there to play. It is the fundraisers. Let me just read a little bit for you. We got a plaster all over the place. Nicole's picture's right over there. Nicole passed away with a fentanyl overdose, and I know her parents very well. Went to school with her dad, and they have a house that they run ladies through the program with drug addiction. And there's going to be a lot of things going on over there. I think it's, Brady, help me out. What's the time frame on that again for everything? Noon to 8. Noon to 8 is when it goes on. Music will be from 4 to 8. Music will be 4 to 8. So they got a lot of stuff. Like I said, a lot of organizations will be there giving, I don't know if it's just, they'll probably have booths set up. And they'll probably have some, I think he said something about maybe having some cornhole tournament maybe. But anyhow, it's for a great cause. And there's going to be a lot of good music. So I urge you to put that on your calendar and stop in and help them with this great cause. The following Saturday, I don't have it on the schedule, but that morning we'll be over in Harrisburg. The last couple of years we have helped them with the Veterans Museum there. They do a fundraiser, and we'll be there. And I think not New Mountain Heritage, but One Piece I think will be there with us. But anyhow, there'll be a lot of music, car show. Hank can tell you about that. Anybody like to bring their hot rod out? A lot of good food, and again, for a great cause. We will have music here in the evening. So I don't have it on my schedule right now. I don't want to say the wrong name of the band, so I won't say anything about that.
We just keep running back and forth across the stage.
As long as we don't run over each other, we're in good shape. All right. Any birthdays in the house? I know there's one. Any other birthdays in the house? None? All right. Well,
you can sing. You can sing.
I can sing?
I have to sing. Yeah, well, you can for yours.
I did for mine too.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Rainey. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And, well, thank you. I do remember that. Got to remember that. Anniversaries. Any anniversaries? And I have got something floating around in front of my eyes.
There it went.
It went? Good. Any anniversaries? No anniversaries? All right, well, I'll tell you about our sponsors, because without them, folks, wouldn't have no music here in the little town of Mount Sterling. There's a lot of folks behind the scenes. I thank them all for what they do. But, you know, our sponsor board, we got D&M Woodworking here in the little town of Mount Sterling, along with R.C. Rivers Farms, LP, Mr. Brent Rivers, nice big pretty farm out by Deer Creek State Park. Thank Brent for all he does to help us. He's a Mount Sterling boy that just likes to see things happen in town, and I do appreciate all he does. Tom Carter, along with David Breckenridge and Paul and Sue Davis and my old buddy Charlie Kane. Neil Coleman Insurance, for those of you who need insurance. Neil Coleman is a great guy to work with. His daughter Julie has stepped up, and I think she's pretty much running things now, but at least that's who I talk to when I call over there. But Neil Coleman has an office in Clarksburg as well as in Chillicothe. I thank them for all they have done for the many years for the Jamboree. MCR Medical over on the west side of Columbus, Mr. Charlie Morrison. I thank Charlie. CB Signs and MBTs does all of our t-shirts, anything you see on the walls. They do a great job. Speaking of, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. I did get your jacket ordered. My cousin is still on a 3-week vacation. She said she'll let me know when she gets back if she can still get it. So I want to make sure I let you know that I did check on your jacket for you. If anybody else wants anything from CB Signs, be sure and give them a call, or I'll give you their number. Hague's Auctioneer Service, Mr. Rick Hague's, over in Harrisburg, Ohio, Darby-Dale area. Rick has been a sponsor for quite a while now. If you need an auctioneer, he is definitely the man to go to. Shady Acres Farms and Hauling, Mr. Ed Sheets and his wife Glenda. Wilcox and Sons, Landscaping and Snow Removal, over on the west side in Hilliard area of Columbus. I thank Andy and Marianne for all they do to help us out. Here in the little town of Mount Sterling, hails the Walker family. Scotty and his wife have the local NAPA here in town, and they also have Walker Family Tire right out on Route 56 heading towards 71. Great people to work with. You know, not only do they help us out, they go out of their way to help folks. As we had a bus breakdown on a Saturday evening, and Scotty was closed, and we called him, and it was a Napa part. Scotty ran all the way over here, opened up the shop, got their part, made sure it was the right part before he left to go home. So, no, I didn't see him. I noticed his wife. I hate to say that, but I recognized his wife. But when I seen her come in, I said, well, hopefully Billy Lee's with her. Getting back to our fine sponsors. Gouge Quality Roofing, for anybody who needs a roof job, the gutters. Caleb Gouge is a great guy to work with. He's been a long time, helped us here at the Jamboree, and I appreciate all he does. Steve Novotny, with Novotny Plumbing. And you all keep Steve in your thoughts and prayers. His brother-in-law, he used to come here a lot with Steve, passed away. And don't know a whole lot of details, but just I know him and Steve were close. So be sure and keep Steve in your prayers. For you ladies that like to get your hair done, and also guys, I know a lot of guys who go over there. David just likes to hang out, but I know a lot of guys go over and get their hair done. And Divine Angles is the best place to go in Grove City, surrounding area. I can't say enough good things about Shelley and everybody over there. Here in a little, not a little town, but just down the road from this little town is Bubba's Corner, right there on Route 56. Clarence and his family have been supporting the Jamboree since day one, and I thank them for all they do. Even Jimmy helps out quite a bit. I thank Jimmy. So, but yeah, if you need any whatnots or anything, Bubba's Corner is the place to go. Of course, last and certainly not least, Mr. Gus Whiteside, the local Dodge man here in town. I thank Gus for all he has done to bring music here. Without him, folks, the Jamboree probably would never would have happened. So if you get a chance to stop in sometime, just to say hello maybe, let Gus know what you think. Anything else am I forgetting, Brady?
No, sir.
Nothing else?
No,
I'm
we got
forgetting
Cole's
something.
28th coming up. You said that. What else we got coming up? In June, June 8th, we have the military.
I mentioned
museum
that.
thing. You mentioned that.
Thanks,
Okay.
Thanks for
All
bringing
right.
that up again.
All right.
I mean, those fundraisers, folks. I mean, they're very worthwhile things. Have any of you been over to the Harrisburg Museum, Military Museum?
The Central Ohio Military Museum.
I tell you what, it's worth making the trip over there. Bob, the guy who runs it, Bob Traphagen, is a retired Kroger manager. That's how I've known him for all these years.
I was gonna say, for a small town museum, that's one of the nicest museums I've ever seen. It's like in an old converted bank building.
It's what it was, an old bank.
It's clean, shiny, everything's glass, cases. The displays are impeccable. It's a really great museum. I don't know how they pulled that one off, but it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, Bob does great work with that. Very, very particular in what he does. Word of prayer, and some music.
Sure.
Heavenly Father, we thank you, God, for this place you give us together, for the folks that are here and the ones that are on their way, God. I just ask, Lord, that you'd watch over them, keep them safe. And then as we go home this evening, Lord, just give us safe passage and give us a great night in fellowship and music and all these things we ask in your precious name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, brother. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. Well, no more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. And then the blind man, I wondered on. When I worry and fears, I claim hold my own. And that blind man got back his sight. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. Well, no more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. To wander straight is the gate and arrows away. Now I had traded wrong for the right. Now praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. Well, no more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. And I saw the light, I saw the light. Well, no more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Now praise the Lord, I saw the light. Thank you. We grew up living close to each other, went to school and played side by side. I long for the day I could ask her if she would be my bride. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary and told her I some wild mountain flowers for Mary and told her I loved her today. But she said you never were married, that her mother would send it My days of youth are gone and I am happy. My time's not very far away. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary and placed them on her grave today. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary and told her I loved her today. Well, she said she never be married, that her mother would stand in the way. She said she'd never be married, that her mother would stand in the way. I'm sorry, folks.
That song really chokes him up, I'm telling you.
Randy,
Or is
come
it,
up here.
is it, it's not because, I mean, it does smell like somebody's deodorant quit working. Well, you know, it's not me, because I don't use that junk. So.
I have a tendency, my voice is dry. Go ahead, Randy.
Sharecropper's son. We're doing this for Brady's dad. Wanted to hear this thing. We moved here from somewhere when I was 14, working so ground for bacon and beans. Landlord told me our times are near, didn't mean a thing 'cause we're already here. Daylight to dark, my work's never done. The Lord have mercy on his sharecropper son. Mama's got the fever and the baby's sick too. Papa's uptown, soaking up that fruit. Just out of prison, says he ain't going back. In a blood town in Georgia can follow his track. Daylight till dark, my work's never done. The Lord have mercy on his sharecropper son. We bought a new mule, brought him up from down south. He'd take a chew tobacco right out of your mouth. Water in the well, barely out of sight. Can't take a bath on a Saturday night. Daylight to dark, my work's never done. The Lord have mercy on the sharecropper son. The crops are all welded, no rain day or night. Preacher share for dinner, we ain't caught a pie. 11 in the family, 10 daughters and a son. Mama just told us there'd be another one. Daylight till dark, my work's never done. The Lord have mercy on the sharecropper son.
Had to work on the ending, maybe. We'll do another one.
That's
Well.
a funny right there.
Well,
Central and G, might as well do Lonesome feeling.
One of my favorites.
Sounds better when it's in tune. Although, no, it helps a little.
Helps a little.
It helps a little. Moving on.
Lonesome feeling. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. I fell in love in Cincinnati. Her love was true and she told me so. I gave her rings and all my money. Where she ran off to, I'll never know. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. I wish that I was in Kentucky with Papa and Mama dear. Mama's gone and so is Papa, and Kentucky's a long way from here. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. It's a lonesome feeling when you're traveling down a lonesome road, down a lonesome road. Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load. It's a heavy load, it's a heavy load.
My job, buddy. Ed? What'd you like to do, buddy?
I'd like to take a nap, but I guess I can't do that right now.
No naps, no naps. It does not sound like a bad idea.
My 8-year-old granddaughter was with us today, and I said, "How would you describe me?" And she thought for a little bit. She says, "Kind, funny, and old." And she got it right. She got it right. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll do. Get this out of the way.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
The day that I kissed you and told you goodbye, your lips promised that you would wait. But your lips deceived me and told me a lie, while your heart was sealing my fate. Are you all alone with a memory? Now that I It's said that in spite of the vows you had made, the glitter of gold turned your head. And while I was trying employment to find, you married another instead.
Are you all alone with a memory? Now that I am gone, darling, are you missing me? Are you all alone with a memory? Now that I am gone, darling, are you missing me? And darling, are you missing me?
Thank you. Thank you.
Wesley went south fast.
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
We'll just do turnaround, Ed.
Turn around, Ed.
We'll just do a turnaround. Yeah, as Kenny was saying, Steve lost his brother-in-law, John. And, John, I remember one good time we had was at Penny Royal. We opened for Sideline. And Penny Royal is a long day for us because we get up early and then we have a show at 7 o'clock that night. So starting the day at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's a long day. So I went out there at intermission. I told him, I was like, hey guys, good to see you tonight. I'm leaving. And then we went backstage and we were supposed to come out and do a song with Sideline. So I ended up not leaving. And Randy's trying to buy a bus because he thinks he's hot stuff because he's playing with Sideline. But anyway, long story short, I ended up not leaving, and we went out that night to Denny's, and it was a long night, but it was just one of the more memorable times with John. So definitely gonna miss him. So do this in honor of John. It's called "What a Day." There is coming a day when no heartache shall come, no more clouds in the sky, no more tear to dim the eye, all peace forevermore on that hallelujah shore. What a day, glorious day that will be. And what a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. When I look upon his face, one who saved me by his grace, and he'll take me by the hand, lead me to the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. There'll be no sorrow there, no more burdens to bear, no more sickness, no more pain, no more parting over there, and forever I will be with the one who died for me. What a day, glorious day that will be. And what a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. When I look upon his face, Canaan's land, since we're in G.
Okay.
You know, Wednesday I had the craziest time. You don't know, I work on doors, okay? And I've been to locksmithing school, but I'm not really a locksmith per se. I know enough to be dangerous, right? You know, just kick it in, right? So I come home, picking up my kid, and I got locked out of my own house, you know? So what an idiot, right? Because I have a key maker. You know, why don't I have a spare key? So I had to break in, and I'm not gonna tell you I broke in, but obviously I had to go through the basement. I had to break through the waste window, which was a chore. So I put my daughter in the car. Then I have to break in through the door to get into the house, right? So finally get into the house, open the door to go get my daughter, and she comes out and just opens the car door and smashes my phone. Happy Wednesday.
At least you can get in the basement window.
Yeah.
I'd like to see me try to slither my way into that thing. Get my
Better
neck
hope your
off.
house going
Yeah.
double outside.
I don't get it, right? I mean, how did I get locked out of my own house, man?
Hey, a plumber's faucet's leak.
Yeah,
That's the way it goes, you know.
that's true.
hasn't been here for a little while. There's a song that she likes real well. It's called The House of Gold.
House of Gold.
House of Gold.
We haven't done that for a long time. I'm sure I remember how to play it.
What do you want, G?
D.
I'm gonna try. I might.
Everybody getting to it?
Some people still they cheat and lie for wealth and all they have to buy. But don't they know come judgment day that their gold and silver will melt away? I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and know that my poor soul is safe than to live in this world in a house of gold and deny my God and lose my soul. What good is gold and silver too if your heart's not good, Lord, kind and true? Oh, sinner, hear me when I say, fall down upon your knees and pray. I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and know that my poor soul was saved than to live in this world in a house of gold and deny my God and lose my soul. I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and know that my poor soul was saved than to live in this world in a house of gold and deny my God and lose my soul and deny my God and lose my soul. For you, Pat. All right. Randy, back to you.
Where are we going?
Got my helium.
Where do you want to go?
Since we're in A,
Since we're in A, I figured that's where you want
let's
to go.
go to Carolina.
Going to Carolina.
Old Carolina.
Give me a half hour to tune again.
Billy, what is with banjos?
Billy has good banjos. Billy didn't make his banjo out of the creek behind the house.
Hey, this guy even sells good ones.
Yeah.
Buy a good one from me.
That's why I had to make mine. Couldn't afford to buy a good one. Oh, Carolina.
I spend my life searching for you, finding my way wasn't easy to do, and I knew there was you all the while, and it's been worth every mile. So lay down beside me, love me and I need, and kiss all the hurt of this world away. Hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Now mornings and evenings all were the same. There was no music till I heard your name. And that's when the song started. Now I can rest for a while. So lay down beside me, love me and I need, and kiss all the hurt of this world away. Hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Now lay down beside me, love me and I need, and don't ever wander away. What do you want to do?
Up in the bead,
Up in the neighborhood of B.
up in the neighborhood of Bead. We'll play one of my tragic songs. It's a true story out of my life. This is a true story about a bicycle wreck I had. You'll recognize the tune, but you might recognize the words too, especially if you wrecked your own bicycle.
Are we good?
No, we're
Kitty?
not.
No, we're not.
Give me a second.
What happened? Oh,
He's still choked up here.
I'm still all choked up. Just thinking about his song chokes me out. I thought it was the Dobro. Normally it's the Dobro.
Well, I was going around the corner doing 90 miles an hour when the chain on my bicycle broke. I was skinned all over from the rocks and the gravel and punctured to death by the spokes. You've heard of accidents and hot rods, motorcycles and airplanes, but my accident just had to take the cake. My foot flipped off the pedal and my toe got in the chain before I could even get away. I was going around the corner doing 90 miles an hour when the chain on my bicycle broke. I was skinned all over from the rocks and the gravel and punctured to death by the spokes. I'm not fibbing, I'm not lying, I'm just laying here a-dying with the handlebars sticking down my throat. I got the front wheel for a necktie and the back wheel for a belt, but I'm wearing grass with a sprocket in my pocket and punctured to death by the foe. Thank you.
Now I'm about halfway into.
Maybe about halfway.
Well, when you have to get in B to anything in tune. It's so bright you don't notice those little.
We're in bed.
What we done?
How about Blue Ridge Cabin Home? There.
Well, that one.
There's a well-beaten path on this old mountainside that I wandered when I was a lad. There I wandered alone to the place I call home, with those blue ridge hills far away. And oh, I love those hills of West Virginia, from those blue ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away to my Blue Ridge Mountain home? My thoughts wandered back to that ramshackle shack in old Blue Ridge Hill far away. There my mother and dad lay there to rest, they're sleeping in peace together there. And oh, I love those hills of West Virginia, from those Blue Ridge Hills I did roam. And when I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away to my Blue Ridge Mountain home? I returned to that old mountain home with a sigh. I was longing for days gone by. Now when I die, won't you bury me on that old mountainside? Make my resting place upon the hill so high. And oh, I love those hills of West Virginia, from those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. And when I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away to my Blue Ridge Mountain home, far away to my Blue Ridge Mountain home. All right, Randy. We got time for a couple more. What do you want to do?
Let's go to Kentucky then.
Going to Kentucky. What gear?
E. Deer, Kentucky.
Are we good?
Yeah. I miss the home place on the hillside and the smell of apple blossom in the air. I miss Daddy's stories by the fireside and my mama's voice as she kneeled in prayer. I'm leaving tonight for dear Kentucky, where the wild roses bloom this time of year. I can feel the April sun shining on me as I walk the fertile ground I love so dear. Are the cornfields still growing
Ring a dingy.
Ring a ding.
Hook phone.
Are you gonna answer your phone or you gonna yeah, you're gonna answer your phone. Maybe.
Hello, can I help you?
Live on the SBJ stage.
We will go to about 9:15, maybe 9:30. All righty, we'll
We'll
see you
stay
then.
open late for you.
We'll see. You're on stage with me. All right. See you soon. All right, bye. I thought it was the president. folks. I
Never a
didn't-
dull moment at the Sterling Bluegrass Jamboree. What are we doing? This something
I
about
don't
hay?
know. Yes, good. Do that Alan Jackson song? Or just-
Sure, why not?
Met her in the fall of '93 in the hills of Tennessee. She was barely 17. He was tall and strong and lean. They were deep in love by the two. Hand in hand beneath that moon, where they sang a little Blue Ridge Mountain song. He just hummed along. They danced all night till dawn on a hillside all alone. They were young and they were free, like a mountain melody, and love as they could be, singing that Blue Ridge song. Married in a mama's wedding gown, bought a house and settled down. He worked driving all around, hauling logs from town to town. Then he'd come home every night. She'd be waiting in the front porch line, where they'd sing a little Blue Ridge Mountain song. He just hummed along. They danced all night till dawn on the front porch all alone. They were young and they were free, like a mountain melody, and love as they could be, singing that Blue Ridge song. They couldn't tell him what was wrong, they just didn't know. And it wasn't very long till Jesus called her home. Then he got down on his knees, said, God, don't take my love from me. Just let her sing a little Blue Ridge Mountain song, like she has all along. We'll dance all night till dawn on a hillside all alone. We'll spend eternity like a mountain melody, and love as they could be, singing that Blue Ridge song. Now he lives there all alone in the house that they call home. In his heart there lies a void from the absence of her voice. And he lays down every night, dreams about that front porch line, where they sing a little Blue Ridge Mountain song. He just hummed along. They dance all night till dawn on the hillside all alone. They'll spend eternity like a mountain melody, and
So, okay. We'll get to that one. I promise you. You have my guarantee. Mountain Doctor. Let's do that one. Yeah, we had a request for that. I thought I had heart trouble or maybe something worse. Feeling like my next ride might just be in a hearse. Don't think I could have lasted more than a day or two. Then I went to old Virginia to a specialist I knew. Go see the mountain doctor, Ralph Stanley is his name. His clenched mountain music will take away your pain. His nurse is pretty Polly, his tonic Mountain Dew. Go see the mountain doctor anytime you got the blues. With nothing but a banjo and a lonesome verse or two, he can do more than a team of cardiologists can do. So if you're feeling homesick, heartbroken, destitute, go see the mountain doctor, he's sure to pull you through. Go see the mountain doctor, Ralph Stanley is his name. His clenched mountain music will take away your pain. His nurse is pretty Polly, his tonic Mountain Dew. Go see the mountain doctor anytime you got.
I sure hope we see some more folks come in. I tell you, you're in for a real treat tonight, though. I've been waiting quite a while to see these fellas come back and join us here at the Sterling Bluegrass Jamboree. So if you would, help me with a great big welcome back, Tim Graves and the Farmhands.
I'm far from the Blue Ridge Mountains, far from my home back in the hills. I'm going back to the Blue Ridge Mountains, those memories, they haunt me still. There's a bluebird singing in the Blue Ridge Mountains, calling me back to my home. Oh, I can hear the bluebirds calling, calling me back to my home. There was a girl I loved so dearly. She lived away back in the hills. Well, I'm going back to see my darling. She loved me, I know, and she always will. With the bluebird singing in the Blue Ridge Mountains, calling me back to my home. Oh, I can hear the bluebirds calling, calling me back to my home. Play one, Jimmy. When I reached my home, I was oh so lonely. The one I loved had gone away. Bad, sad news came from her mother. She's sleeping there beneath the clay. With the bluebird singing in the Blue Ridge Mountains, calling me back to my home. Oh, I can hear the bluebirds calling, calling me back to my home. Bluebirds singing. Well, it is a pleasure to get to be back to the Bluegrass Jamboree. This is our second time here.
I think we got a little bit better crowd than we had last time, I think. Yeah. So anyway, we're glad y'all are here. Hope we do something that you enjoy. And we're going to be doing some gospel numbers. Maybe you might even get a blessing out of it. You never can tell. But we are the Farmhands from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm going to tell you all about our guys as we go along because it's really, really interesting about these guys. They're all stars in their own right, I tell you, and I'll tell you about them as we go along. Right now, we're going to do you a, what you got? Something off? Okay. As long as the dobro ain't off, we're good. You think? But anyway, we're going to do a song that my good friend Larry Sparks called me up one day, and he texted me. He don't call, he just texted me. He said, you need to do this song. I said, all right. So we started doing it. It's a wonderful number that he had a long time ago, and he still does it. It's a wonderful number called The Natural Thing to Do. Yes, go on and tell me you don't love me anymore. Go on and hurt me like you've hurt me before. I'll find a reason to look away when you're untrue, because I love you. It's a natural thing to do. No matter how you treat me, I'll stand the test until you see this love of mine stands out from all the rest. I'll be there to mend the pieces when he breaks your heart in two, because I love you. It's the natural thing to do. If we could only just relive on yesterday, when love was blooming like the flowers bloom in May. You know, I'm just wishing for things that can come true, because I love you. It's the natural thing to do. No matter how you treat me, I'll stand the test until you see this love of mine stands out from all the rest. I'll be there to mend the pieces when he breaks your heart in two, because I love you. It's the natural thing to do, because I love you. It's the natural thing to do. Yeah, boys. Yeah. All right. I want to tell you about our guys up here as we go along. I've got some of the best and legendary musicians left in bluegrass music. You know, there was a time in bluegrass music where every time you went to see somebody, you saw a legend, because it was the first generation of bluegrass musicians And you can see them everywhere. You can see Bill Monroe. You can see Jim and Jesse, Mac Wiseman. They're all gone. They are no longer here. But I've been lucky enough in this group to have some of the only ones left that have a bloodline to the first generation of bluegrass musicians. And that's something to say. You're looking at the end of the first generation musicians right here on this stage tonight. And I'll tell you who they are. The banjo player, I needed a banjo player, and this was the first guy that called me when I needed one. He said, I want to come to work for you. I've been a fan of his since 1985 when I went to a benefit for his father. I was working with Wilma Lee Cooper. She said, will you go do a benefit for Don Reno? I said, yes, ma'am, I will, because I loved his playing so much. I met him then, and I always thought he was one of the best banjo players in bluegrass music, and he still is. I love his work. He's like my brother. If you will make him welcome, the youngest son of Don Reno, this is Don Wayne Reno.
Hey, thank y'all. Oh, man, good to be back here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tim. We're going to go back here and get an old instrumental that I learned from my dad many years ago called Bully of the Town, but after a while we're going to get Billy Cox up. He wants to pick a tune.
Well, there you go.
So we'll do a twin banjo here after a while, but right now I'll try to get through this Bully of the Town.
Bully of the Town. Do I know this one?
Yeah, you'll learn it.
I better. mighty fine. There you go. All right. Our bass player, he's one of the best in the business also, I've known this guy since 1985. When I met him in 1984 at the Grand Ole Opry. He was the first guy I met when I went to work with William Lee Cooper. Well, except for the guard out front, he messed with me all night. So he said, "You can't come in, Mr. Van Dam. You can't come in. The Grand Ole Opry's canceled." I said, "The Grand Ole Opry ain't canceled." He said, "Yes, it is, because you're here." I said, "Thanks, man." So he let me go back, and I met this guy standing outside of room 2. And we become friends, and me and him got us a duplex together. He was on one side, and I was on the other side. At night, we'd get together, and we'd play some songs, and we'd watch Andy Griffith and drink milkshakes. So that was a good evening, man. We had fun. It was great. But he went his way, and I went mine, and he went to work with the Osborne brothers. He was working with Alonzo and Oscar at the time, but he went to play bass with the Osborne brothers, and then he went to work with Larry Cordell. Worked with him for about 5 years. Then he started a band called the Grascals, who he was the lead singer for them for about 15 years, and now he's with us. He's one of the best in the business. If you will, make him welcome, Mr. Terry Eldridge.
Thank you, folks. So glad to be back here at Mount Sterling Jamboree. And I'm going to do a song. I was talking to David, the other dobro player in the house tonight. We were talking earlier. He asked if I still did this song. It's a song, Sacred Ballad, that Curly Seckler wrote. A lot of you people remember Curly. He played mandolin with Flat Scruggs and sang the high tenor with him and all that. And he wrote this song, and I always loved it ever since I heard it. And I actually, was fortunate enough to get to record it with Curly before he passed away. And it's a wonderful song, and if you listen to the words, I think you see it tells the truth, folks. Savior's head, the blood was flowing down his veins. In shame forsaken, there he hung and died. Oh, sinner friend, he took your place. His hand is gently knocking on your door. Outside, he's pleading to come in. His heart is breaking as he waits for you to wash you free from every sin. Someday he's coming back to claim his own. We'll fly to heaven's golden shore. A crown of life he gives on that glad day. With him we'll live forevermore. His hand is gently knocking on your door. Thank you, folks. All right. Here you dance for your grandpa.
Terry Eldridge, mighty fine. We'll do a song that
Truth.
it comes off our current CD. We're getting ready to go in real soon and do some more tunes. We're just trying to figure out what we want to do and how we want to do it. But it's we're getting ready to go in real soon. But we're going to do you one. I was out running around with my girlfriend one night, and I was telling her about Don Wayne Reno, about how he's the son of the legendary Don Reno. And then I thought, she said, well, that's interesting. I said, yeah. I said, he's got bloodline to the first generation. I said, I've got it with Uncle Josh, who is my uncle. I said, his blood runs in me. And I said, she said, well, you've got bluegrass DNA. And I said, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I said, I guess you could say that. And she said, well, you need to write a song. Well, I've got a brother that can write a song about anything. You remember the Mac Davis show, how that they would give Mac Davis a little word or two, and he would stand right there and write a song about it right in front of him on TV. It was the most amazing thing I ever seen. Well, my brother's just like that. You give him a song, a title, or a word or two, and he can write a song about it. He wrote a song about my sister getting sick at the Waffle House called Hurling at the Waffle House, and it is a hit. I'm telling you. I know we're going to record that one. It is. And I'm telling you, we sung it at the station in one night, and before he got through the second chorus of it, everybody was singing it. So it's that easy and it's that good. So y'all will dig that song when we get it out. But anyway, I called him up. I said, I need you to write me a song. He said, what about? I said, well, I want you to write me a song about bluegrass and how Don Wayne is tied into Don Reno and me with Uncle Josh. And I said, mention Flat and Scruggs. And I said, just stuff like that. And he said, okay, how long do I have to write it? I said, 24 hours. All right, he said, you didn't give me no time, but I'll write it. So he sat down and wrote it that night. He sent me a demo. We went in on Monday evening, and we cut this song. It went number one for us on several stations, and I hope y'all enjoy this. It's called Bluegrass DNA.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Sorry.
Is your banjo out? My dobro out.
I don't mind the embarrassment. I just can't stand the attitude.
Tonight I'm singing flat, well that's Lester Flat and Scruggs, like Uncle Josh did back in his day. Thank God he showed this kid to play it like he did. I've got bluegrass DNA. No, we can't help it. The music's in our blood. You can hear it in the picking when we play. We make sure there's some forever live on. We got bluegrass DNA. We got bluegrass DNA.
I'm still using my Bible for a road map. My last stop is heaven some sweet day.
Thank God you taught this kid to sing it like you did. I've got bluegrass DNA.
No, we can't help it. The music in our blood. We make sure there's some forever live on. We got bluegrass DNA. We got bluegrass DNA.
bluegrass DNA. Well, let me tell you about our guitar player. He's been with us. He owns 2 titles in this band. He's the youngest member and the oldest member. Figure that one out. No, he's been with us longer than anybody in the band, and he was a guy that I hired when I put a band together after COVID. That didn't work, but he worked, so I kept him with us, and he said, "Man, find me some players." I said, "I will do that." So he's been with us. He does a good job. I'm going to bring him around, let him play one for you, or sing one for you. He does a good job. Make him welcome, Mr. Jimmy Hayes. Way downtown.
You do way downtown? Go to D.
All right, Carter. All right, we'll do Apple Tree next time.
Oh, yeah. That'll be good. How y'all doing today? No, it's good to be back in Mount Sterling.
You gonna mess up with my microphone
Yeah, I
again.
know it. I gotta get it right though. And I never put it back. Man, it's good to see all you wonderful folks. Billy, your wife.
Yeah.
Man, that's great to be. It's great to be back in Ohio and be here tonight with these
Billy,
guys.
come on up and pick on this one, man. Yeah, this is a good one for you. We can twin this one.
Yeah. Billy Lee Cox. D. Yeah. Anyway, we like to do this number for you here called Way Downtown.
Way downtown.
Way downtown. You'll catch it. 1, 2, 3. Well, late last night, my Willie came home. I heard him rapping at the door, slipping and sliding with his new shoes on. Willie, don't you rap no more. Oh, me, oh, my, what's gonna become of me? Been downtown fooling around, no one to cry for me. I like the hills of West Virginia. I like the hills of Tennessee. North, south, east, or west, it's home sweet home to me. Oh, me, oh, my, what's gonna become of me? Been downtown, fooling around, no one to cry for me. Y'all play. Well, that's $1 shirt is all that I have, and $1 is all that I crave. Ain't brought nothing with me into this old world, ain't gonna take nothing to the grave. Oh, me, oh, my, what's gonna become of me? Been downtown, fooling around, no one to cry for me.
Thank you. Jimmy Haynes, mighty fine. We want to give a shout out to Evan Dickerson back here. He's got a radio show. Y'all need to listen to that. It's really good. I listen to it all the time, and glad he's here with us now. He done an interview on me. Told all kinds of stuff on me, man. I'm telling you. But all right, we're gonna do a gospel number, and tell you a little short story to go along with this song. You'll understand it better that way. You know, the Lord is always with us, no matter where we are, what we're doing. He's with us. We just have to open our eyes and our minds and listen a little bit. He'll show up. Now, I am a car guy. I love cars. Faster a car goes, better I like it. And when I was young, I was a little bit reckless and it had to deal with cars. Dad had the biggest car lot in our town. And he told me, he said, you can have any car I have on the lot as long as you work and pay for it. I said, that's fair enough. You know, it gave me the responsibility to know that when I wrecked my car, he wasn't going to give me one. He was going to make me buy it. So I said, when, you know. So I was 17 years old, and Dad got in a 1972 Monte Carlo Super Sport. This car looked like it just rolled off the assembly line. It was beautiful. It was maroon with a white Landau top. It had the swivel bucket seat. You could hit a button and they would swivel you out of the car. It was set up, had air conditioning and all this stuff. So I said, Dad, I got to have this car. He said, I don't know, son. He said, it's awful powerful. He said, it's got the biggest motor that you can put in this car. I said, what's that? He said, a 454 cubic inch. I said, wow, that sounds pretty nice. And he said, he said, I'll sell it to you, but you got to be careful. Well, the being careful part lasted 2 weeks. I just had the car 3 weeks. So it just lasted 2 weeks. So I'd already taken this car through the eighth. Not the quarter. We didn't have it long in the quarter. We had an eighth, man. And it would scream. I mean, it would get out of the eighth and it was strong. So me being 17 years old, I wanted to find out how fast this car would actually go. That was my thinking. So we had a big old long straight that was, it's gone now. They put a new road in and put a curve in it. Figure that one out. But I got this car out on that straight, and I got it out there, and I shoved the mill to it. It got up to 130 miles an hour before I could blink an eye. And I got to thinking, you know, I'm not a real experienced driver. I've been driving about a year. Maybe I ought to slow down to a safe speed. To me, a safe speed was 100 miles an hour. So I dropped it down to 100, and I thought, okay, I'm all right. So when I got to 100, I lost control of this car. And I got to hitting stuff. I didn't know what I was hitting, but I was hitting something pretty good. And I'd bounce around, and I'd hit it again, and I'd bounce around and hit it again. And when I got stopped, I'm sitting there holding on to my steering wheel. Didn't have a seatbelt because we didn't wear them back then. We had them, but we didn't wear them. This was 1977 is when this was. And so I'm holding on to the steering wheel, and I look around to my left, and everything looked fine. Well, I looked to my right, and there was just nothing there but a mud wall right beside my head, about that far, right there. I thought, wow, that's interesting. Well, I get out of the car, and that car had become completely disassembled in the middle of the road. Didn't understand, but I was standing there without a scratch on me. Didn't have a scratch. My hair wasn't even messed up. It was the weirdest thing. Like the Lord pulled me out of that car, just destroyed it, put me back in there. So I stood there and looked at it for just a second, and here come my buddy. He said, what happened? I said, well, I wrecked my car. He said, what can I do? I said, call Gene Phillips. He's our record guy. So Gene pulls up with a record. He said, can't get it with this record. I got to go back and get another. So he drove back. 5 minutes, he shows back up with a flatbed and a scooper. And he got on that flatbed. He scooped that car up, and he put it on the flatbed. He'd get another piece and put it on the flatbed. And he hauled it off to the junkyard, and it was gone. Now, the important part about this story is the next week, my friend was on a road that you could not get over 30 miles an hour on. There's no way possible. He had a fender bender, tragically killed. You know, they pulled the fender off of his front wheel and drove it home. Mine went to the junkyard. But he got taken away, and I'm still here. I could never understand that. I've never figured that out. It affected me. You know, it slowed me down a whole lot. But I just didn't understand why the Lord had that in his plan, but he did. So I get up every morning, and I have a prayer time, and I always ask this question. I still do it today. I always ask this question, why me, Lord? Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I could ever repay all I've taken from you. Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Jesus, my soul's in your hands. We're going to do one more number and take us just a little short break, and then we'll be back for another set here shortly. So y'all hang around. We got another one for you that you ain't going to believe. I bet you didn't think you could believe this one, but you know. But we're going to be, I would say I have some records, but I don't have them. I left them at my house. But CDs. I had them in the bus, and we took the bus to the shop, and so we drove the cars for a couple trips, and whenever I got home, I didn't put them back on the bus. So anyway, if you want to go to our website, it's www.farmhandsmusic.com. You can download all this stuff we done tonight. You can download it to your phone or to your tablet or wherever you want to put it to, and it'll work for you. So we're gonna end up with a little song here. I hope you enjoy it, and let Terry come around and tell you about it. And hope y'all enjoyed something we done. We'll be around, so just hang out with us for a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Timothy. And we're going to do a song. Actually, this came from Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, Foggy Mountain Boys. And believe it or not, folks, they actually had a song that they put out, and it was banned from the radio. They wouldn't play it for about 6 months. It was put out in the mid-'50s, this song. And if you listen to words, you can kind of figure out back then it was kind of a little risque. But nowadays, what they're playing on the radio now, it ain't nothing compared to that. But you see what I mean. But anyway, eventually they got over that, and they started playing it on the radio. And it's about a gal that I knew one day.
A gal you knew.
Don't think that I'll be hanging around while you're having fun. Don't sit here crying over you. From now on, when you step out, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lock the door and put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Yes, I was stepping too, my honey, I was stepping step into. I'll lock the door and put out the cat, and I will step into. Step on, brother. Now every time when you come in and we begin to fight, you tell me there's more fish in the sea. But it ain't what it used to be, and I got news for you. Now after this, when you step out, well, I'm gonna step into. Yes, I will step into my honey, I will step into. I'll lock the door and put out the cat, and I will step into. From now on when you come in, you won't say where you been. With your hair messed up and your clothes don't fit you right. Don't start to yell if you find lipstick on the tube. For you know that I have been stepping just like you. Yes, I will step into my honey, I will step into. I'll lock the door and put out the cat, and I will step into. Yes, I will step into my honey, I will step into. I'll lock the door and put out the cat, and I will step into. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Truth if I ever told you.
That's right. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Y'all hang around.
Step on the
See the room on the hill where the smoke is hanging still, like the echo of the day that's been forgot. It's the story of a home crushed beneath that blackened stone, and the roof that fell before the beams of rock. See so dark he loved his wife, and he labored all his life to provide her with material flesh. So he built her a home with the finest wood and stone, but the building soon became his own flesh. Though it took 300 days for timber to be raised, and the silhouette was seen for miles around, and the gable reached as high as the eagle in the sky, but it only took one night to bring it down, when Darby's castle tumbled to the ground. Though we shared a common bed, there was precious little said in the moments I set aside to sleep. Though his busy dreams were filled with the room yet to be built, he never heard young Helen Darby weep. And one night he heard a sound as he laid his pencil down. He paced it to the door and turned the handle. In the twilight of the moon, through the window of the room, with the shadows where the stars
Thank you, thank you. What's that? Yeah, that's a regular song there.
Do the one with about hands and legs.
That's in G.
Oh, it's in G.
He
How
says
about,
it
my
sounds
song?
better that way.
Is that?
Precious Years.
That's because you're playing your bass backwards. No. He says it sounds better that way.
Precious Years.
There's a place dear to me where I'm longing to be with my friends at the old country church. There with Mother we went in our Sundays we spent with our friends at the old country church. Precious years of memory, oh what joy. Well, I wish that today all the people would pray like they did in that old country church. If they'd only confess, surely Jesus would bless like he did in that old country church. Precious years of memory, oh what joy. Precious years of memory, oh what joy it brings to me. Have I lost much more to be with my friends at the old country church, with my friends at the old country church.
Thank you. Another gospel hour.
Gospel hour.
The gospel hour. It tells us in the Bible that God so loved the world that he gave his only son upon the tree. How he gave his life Just give your heart to Jesus, the one who died for you, and you'll be singing songs of victory.
Oh, the blood and water flow. Oh, the blood and water flow. When he died upon the tree. Oh, the blood and water flow for you and me. Oh, the blood and water flow. Oh, the blood and water flow. When he died upon the tree. Oh, the blood and water flow for you and me. I thought maybe you forgot the verse. I'm sorry. What?
Billy got it straightened out. I'm in pretty good shape now. Unfortunately, he had to leave.
Touch of the master hand.
Got anything in mind you want to do?
No. Gotta have a mind first.
Off somewhere the music's playing soft and low, and another holds the one that I love so. I was blind, I could not see that she meant the world to me. Like a fool I stood and watched her go. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes now they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day. And now I'm crying my heart out over you. Each night I climb stairs up to my room. It seems I hear you whisper in the gloom. Miss your picture on the wall and your footsteps in the hall. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Oh, blue eyes now they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day. And now I'm crying my heart out over you. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day. And now I'm crying my heart out over you. All right, Randy. It's all right, I made a million mistakes.
Randy said he couldn't figure out where he was going on that one. I said, well, you get your bass turned around backwards. That's why.
I just figured out what song it was time to end it. Well, we can either take you back to West Virginia or
That's good.
Carolina Mountain Home or 770.
Take me back to West Virginia. Didn't do 7 songs.
What we done?
Take me back to West Virginia.
Saw the look in her eyes, she was dreaming of somewhere, and I knew it took her far away. She told me she was missing her mama Billy was a fighting, drinking man. Devil never had a better friend. Mary Johnson was an angel, bless her heart. We all cried when she fell for Billy Sparks. She found a man that no one knew was there. All it took was 2 wings and a prayer. Mary Johnson is a saint, heaven knows. She proved it 7 Sundays in a row. 7 Sundays in a row he's been in church. A little hard to recognize in his tie and star-twied shirt. There's a battle raging in his troubled soul. God's won 7 Sundays in a row. Sometimes we all stumble and we fall. There's a little Billy Sparks inside us all. But if only we believe there's always hope for more than 7 Sundays in a row. 7 Sundays in a row he's been in church. A little hard to recognize in his tie and star-twied shirt. There's a battle raging in his troubled soul. God's won 7 Sundays in a row. There's a battle raging in his troubled soul. God's won 7 Sundays in a row.
Fine job, Randy. Mr. Randy Rhodes.
Where are we going? D-A?
About, Emerald Haggard. First thing I remember, was a lonesome whistle blow. Had a young dream of growing up to ride on a freight train in town. Nowhere to be bound, no one to steer him right. Mama cried for an only rebel child till family became mine. My mama seemed to know the lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, till the bad kept on turning. Till mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one to steer me right. Mama tried, mama tried, mama tried to raise me better with her bleeding eyes and eyes. There's only me to blame, though mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mama heavy load. She tried very hard to be shield, working out without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, and I refused. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one to steer me right. Mama tried, mama tried, mama tried to raise me better with her bleeding eyes and eyes. There's only me to blame, though mama tried. turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one to see me right. Mama cried, mama cried, mama cried to raise me better with her bleeding eyes tonight. It's only me to blame, oh mama cried. It's only me to blame, oh mama cried. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tom, is that time right? Is that time right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll make sure. David, come on up here. We'll do a couple more and we'll get the boys back up. What do you want to do?
Pretty good. G.
Is it on, Randy?
Huh?
Is it on?
I think so.
I don't know if it is or not.
How do you do whatever you want to do?
What we doing? I got a key up somewhere.
What key?
G.
It's midnight in a liquor store in Texas, and it's closing time. Another day is done. When a boy walks through the door and points a pistol, he can't find a job, but he's found a gun. He pulls it off, no trace of confrontation. He lets the old man run out to the street. He knows that soon they'll come with guns a-blazing. He already feels great relief. Oh, how many travelers go weary, bearing both their burdens and their scars. Don't you think they love to start all over and fly like eagles out among the stars? He envisions the arrival of the cruisers, sees the old familiar anger in their eyes. He knows that when they're shooting at this loser, they'll be shooting at the demons in their lives. Oh, how many travelers grow weary, bearing both their burdens and their scars. But don't you think they love to start all over and fly like eagles out among the stars? The evening news, it shows all the details. He dies in every living room in town. In his own, a bottle's thrown in anger. His father cries, we'll never live it down. Oh, how many travelers grow weary, bearing both their burdens and their eagles out among the stars.
Connie's begging. Connie's begging. She's got to have her song. Let's see what we can do.
We're gonna do one more, Tim. We're gonna do one more.
Hopefully in tune.
What are you gonna do?
I guess Smoke Mountain.
Kind of like Don, you know, you just when they're not in tune, it ain't right. It's Don.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that was a first.
Be in Chillicothe in the morning. And, so y'all come and see us if we're going to be there. We're playing a church over in the morning, so and then we're heading back to Nashville. But we've had a good time this weekend. Last night we was up at the Penny Royal Opera House, and then had a big time up there, and had a good time tonight, and we're looking for a good time tomorrow. So we're going to be doing some. Got a request for a few, but right now we're going to start one that been doing a long time. I hope you like this, and this one called "Why You Been Gone So Long." Well, every time it rains, Lord, I run to my window. All I do is just to wring my hands and moan. Listen to that thunder, Lord, can't you hear that lonesome wind blow? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? The wolf is scratching at my door, Lord, Lord, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Somebody said they thought they saw you roaring down in Reno with a big old man from San Antonio. They tell me I'm a fool to cry for you, but what do they know? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Wolf is scratching at my door, Lord, Lord, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? There ain't nothing I wanna do, so I guess I could get stoned and let the past paint the pictures in my head. Well, kill the fish, the bird, the bird, Lord, I try to write a sad, sad song. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Wolf is scratching at my door, Lord, Lord, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Wolf is scratching at my door, Lord, Lord, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? All right. Gotta unplug the bass man. All right. Well, we have a little fun with that one. Do a song here, and then I'm going to introduce all the guys to you again. And let them pick a couple for you, pick one for you, sing one for you, and then we're gonna get out of here. But this is one that I hope you enjoy. It's a wonderful number that this was written by Lefty Frizzell.
Yeah, boy.
And then Keith Whitley got a hold of it and added another verse to it. So we're going to do Keith's version of it. Wonderful number called I Never Go Around Mirrors. Y'all ready? I can't stand to see a good man go to waste. One who never that's told a lie. Oh, it tears me up to see a grown man cry. So I never go around mirrors. I can't stand to see me without you by my side. No, I never go around mirrors because I got a heartache to hide. I can't stand to be where heartaches hang around. It's so easy for the blues to get me down. To see a grown man crawl is more than I can stand. Well, I can't look into the eyes of half a man. So I never go around mirrors. I can't stand to see me without you by my side. No, and it tears me up to see a grown man cry. All right. We're going to feature our banjo player one more time. He's one of the best I know of, and I think he's the best in the business. He's one of the finest fellows you'll ever meet. If you will, make him welcome one more time. Mr. Don Wayne Reno.
Hey, thank you, Tim. We're going to grab a number off the new album. We talked Terry into singing with me. It's very honored to have him sing a song with me here tonight. It's an old Don Reno tune some of y'all might recognize called Another Day.
Another day, just make mine straight
chase this. And let me drown my blues this way. My darling's gone, my life is empty. Nothing to live for another day. Make mine straight without a chaser. And let me drown my blues this way. My darling's gone, my life is empty. Nothing to live for another day. Nothing to live for another day.
All right, Don Wayne Reno and Terry Eldridge, mighty fine. Let's do a little bit of Double Rumba. We're going to try a new song for you that we've done one time, and my uncle wrote this song back in the early '60s, and he cut it on an album called Uncle Josh and Cousin Jake. And I never heard him play it live except one time. But Gene Wooten, who was a fabulous dobro player, played it every Tuesday night at midnight with the Sidemen in Nashville, and I watched him play it, and I thought, man, it's a great tune, you know. And I never did. There was a part on that song that I could never find, so I never played it. I learned every bit of it except this one little note. And I saw a video the other day of Gene playing it, and I said, that's what he's doing. So I found the note, so we're going to try to do it for you. This will be the second time we play it. I hope you enjoy this. It's one called the Dobro Rumba. Let's see here, boys. Dobro Rumba. Second time I've played that song. But all right, I like it. It's a good tune. We're going to bring Terry around, let him sing another song for you, if he will. I tell you what, Terry, let's me and you sing a song since you did one with Don Wayne.
Okay.
Terry had a little stint with Wilma Lee Cooper for about 6 months. And while in that 6 months, we went to Bean Blossom, Indiana. And Wilma Lee, like I told you earlier, me and Terry lived in a duplex together, so we'd get together at night and sing, so we had all this stuff worked up. And she said, hey, Tim, how about you and Terry coming up here and singing a song? I said, that'd be fine. So we stepped up to the microphone, and it was me and Terry and Zeke Dawson, and Ricky Land was playing banjo, and Ricky was a great banjo player. I mean, he could throw it in the wind. Well, we stepped up to the microphone, and we went into this song, and when we got done, we got a standing ovation off of it. And so we come back out and done a little bit more, and we got an encore on it the second time. And we come out and done a little bit more on the third time, and that was the last time that me and Terry ever got to sing on Wilma Lee's show. She wouldn't let us sing no more. So I didn't know that. I didn't know what was up at the time, but I do know now. But anyway, we're going to do this song for you, and I hope you enjoy this one that Bobby Osborne wrote called Pain in My Heart. Now when I first met you right from the start, you know that I love you for the pain in my heart. So look in my eyes and see that it's true. You know that I love you, please don't make me blue. With pain in my heart and blues on my mind, I'll always love you, but can you be mine? Can you be mine when another man's name? You know that I love you and I'm not to blame. Say that you love me, you will be mine. With pain in your heart and blues on your mind. You say that you love me, don't say goodbye. You know that I love you, for you I would die. With pain in my heart and blues on my mind, I'll always love you, but can you be mine? Can you be mine with another man's name? You know that I love you and I'm not to blame. Another man's name. You know that I love you and I'm not to blame. Yeah. Woo. All right. We're going to bring Jimmy around and let him do one that we cut on our new album. I'll let him tell you about it. Make him welcome one more time. Jimmy Haynes.
All right. Thank you very much. We was sitting around thinking about ideas for this record a year or so ago. And I had this song picked out that I got from a dear friend of mine. Y'all remember Pete Goebel? He's one of the finest songwriters in bluegrass music. And he sent me this song like 10 years ago. And I thought, man, I don't know when I'll ever get to record that. But when this album started happening, I thought, man, it's the perfect place for it.
Just a microphone here.
Here's one entitled Apple Trees.
The hillside farms are red barns, dogwood trees and blossoms. Makes me think of home and always will. But I'll be yours for the time that I'll be with you. But don't look for me to stay around too long. I'll do the best I can. I'll try and be your friend. And when the urge for Georgia gets too strong, you'll turn and look for me and I'll be gone.
Summer rains, moving trains, bullfrogs in the springtime, the calling of the distant whippoorwill. Kids at play, new cut hay, shirts hung on the clothesline, makes me think of home and always will.
I'll be yours for the time that I'll be with you. But don't look for me to stay around too long. I'll do the best I can, I'll try and be your friend.
And when the urge for Georgia gets too strong,
You'll turn and look for me and I'll be gone.
you can dream all your dreams, dreams would never hold me. To tell the truth, I'm just a traveling kind. And I won't stay one more day if Georgia starts to call me. And Georgia might just call me anytime.
But I'll be yours for the time and I'll be with you. But don't look for me to stay around too long. I'll do the best I can, I'll try and be your friend.
And when the urge for Georgia gets too strong,
You'll turn and look for me and I'll be gone.
thank you.
Jimmy Haynes, mighty fine. Well, guys, what do y'all want to? We got time for a couple more. What would y'all like to do? Got any requests? Well, we'll keep on playing anyway. So. What? I don't do that one anymore. It's a shame, ain't it? We'll do a little bit of rural route, and then we'll end up with one after that. I tell you what, y'all see that 40-foot bus sitting out there? That's what we travel in every weekend. And we get on, we go by GPS. I wish we'd go by GAS, go ask somebody. I've got it set to go the fastest route, and for some reason or another, it wants to put me on a back road every time it comes. I'm telling you, we can be going along the interstate, and it'll see an exit or something. It'll say, get off this exit, and the interstate's right there, and I'm running right beside it on a 2-lane road. And, at first, well, I'd rant and rave and get mad, and I'm thinking, why is this thing doing this? I mean, I need to be on the interstate in a bus doing 70 miles an hour down the interstate. Well, I guess the Lord wanted me to slow down and look at all the stuff He had made for us to enjoy. Because, man, you can see all kind of pretty stuff in little towns and stuff that you won't see on the interstate doing 75 miles an hour. So I started calming down, and we wrote a song. And this song was our first #1 song that we had. It's a good little number. And I hope y'all enjoy this. It's one called The Rural Route. Y'all you know what the rural route is? Oh, yeah. All right. Sometimes I get to running in a great big circle. Life seems a little overwhelmed, too much to take. There's a place that I go, the sun is shining. I know everything's gonna be okay. Just take the rural route, turn right and head on south, till I feel that southern breeze. Smell chicken and sweet tea, bare feet in the Georgia clay. I feel your troubles ease away. When I need to make a turnabout, just take the rural route. Good country people, sure glad to see you. Sitting out on your front porch while the crickets sing. Sunday go to meeting, preaching and singing, giving thanks to the good Lord for everything. Just take the rural route, turn right and head on south, till I feel that southern breeze. Smell chicken and sweet tea, Bare feet in the Georgia clay, a few troubles ease away. When I need to make a turnabout, just take the rural route. Dirt roads and creek banks and tractors and churches and farms. No other place in the world can compare to her charm. Oh, just take the rural route, turn right, head on south. You'll feel that southern breeze, smell chicken and sweet tea. Bare feet in the Georgia clay, a few troubles ease away. When I need to make a turnabout, just take the rural route. When I need to make a turnabout, just take the rural route. All right. I'm going to have Terry do you one more song, and then we'll end up with a song I hope you'll enjoy. But Terry does a good job on this one. He learned it from Roy Acuff. I learned that song from Roy Acuff. Yeah, I went to the Grand Ole Opry and asked him, I said, hey, why did you record? Could I ask you a question? He said, sure, Tim, what do you need to know? I said, why did you cut the song The Great Speckled Bird? He said, I'll tell you why I cut that song. He said, I cut it one time, made $1 million off of it. So that's a good reason. Yeah. I said, I played it 1 million times, but ain't made a penny off of it. He said, well, just keep on. Maybe you will. Hasn't happened yet. But we're going to have Terry come around and sing this song for you in the style of the king of country music, Mr. Roy Acuff. Make it welcome, Terry Eldridge.
Thanks, folks. This from Mr. Acuff.
Ready?
What have you people thought I am thinking concerning that great speckled bird? Remember her name is recorded on the pages of God's holy word. Desiring to lower her standard, they watch every move that she makes. They long to find fault with her teaching, but rarely they find no mistakes. Get it, Charlie, come on. When he cometh descending from heaven on the clouds in his words that he writes, now be joyfully carried to meet him on the wings of that great speckled bird. Thank you. Thank you.
Terry Eldridge, mighty fine.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, children.
It's been a pleasure and honor to get to be back here in Mount Sterling. This is our second time. Hope we get to come back and see you again. And we enjoy coming here. We make a little run up to the Pennyroyal and down here, and then we go some other places, and we always enjoy it. It's always a pleasure. If you want to follow us around and don't have to buy any gas, go to our website, and you can go find us at www.farmhandsmusic.com. And we have all of our CDs on there. We don't have them. They're all. I don't have them with me tonight because they're at the house.
Post any videos on the Farmhands Facebook page.
Yeah, put them all on Facebook. They're all on there. We got a guy that does our media, and if there's a picture that shows up on the internet about us, it's on our website. He finds it. I don't know how he finds all that stuff, but anytime you post anything, it'll be on our website somewhere or another because he's just that good, and I appreciate him doing that. His name is Richard Barth, and I always appreciate his work. He's been with us for about 2 years now, helping us out a lot. He does a lot of good advertising for us. So, Good. Well, Richard Barth will get a hold of it. I promise you. He'll spread it all over the country. So I hope we've done good. Well, if we haven't, we're in trouble. So, but it's a pleasure. We're going to end up with this song. Do we have any veterans in the house? I'm sure we do. Thank you. I love our veterans. I come from a long line of veterans. And my father was a veteran of World War II and Korea. And then my brother was in Vietnam. He was on the front lines. And then I had a brother that's in the U.S. Navy. Got a nephew in the U.S. Air Force. I've got a daughter that's in the U.S. Air Force, serving at Fort Bragg right now. Matter of fact, she'll be home this week. I ain't seen her in about a year. So she'll be home this week. That'd be good. So we're going to do this song. I told you earlier my brother was a songwriter. Well, he wrote this song, and it's been played for every president we've had. It's been played all over the world. And it's a wonderful little number. He wrote this song right after 9/11 because he said, Tim, he said, when that happened, he said, all they were talking about was the first responders. And he said, they done a wonderful job. They saved a lot of lives. He said, but they wasn't a one media outlet talking about our other forces that was still on our borders protecting us from having another terrorist attack. And he said, so I thought that they needed a little recognition, so I wrote this song. And it's a wonderful number. We had this was Album of the Year for us and Song of the Year for us all at the same time. Hope you enjoy this. It's a wonderful little number for our veterans called Colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. We sing about the red, white, and blue. Believe me, brother, I stand up with you to salute the colors that never run or fade and fight for freedoms our forefathers made. But in this crazy world, there's something that we missed. We need to add some colors to our patriotic list. What about that Army green? What about that Air Force blue? These colors stand up proud and tall, protecting me and you, the blue and gray Marines and the green berets, making sure our freedom to get through the day. Remember the battleship gray, take red, white, and blue, and we pray. God only knows what lies in store. We've taken hits, we may take some more. There are those who would love to see us fall, but we'll send a message to them all. When they wake up one fine morning to the colors of the day, we'll add to their rainbow the American way. What about that Army green? What about that Air Force blue? These colors stand up proud and tall, protecting me and you, the blue and gray Marines and the green berets, making sure our freedom's making through the day. Thank y'all so much. Hope to see y'all again till we see you again. May God bless you as He has blessed us. Thank y'all.
Sure.
We're going to do you a short little version of Fireball. How's that? Thank y'all.
You boys, that was our last song of the night. So it's acapella. So we have any show. Yeah. Terry, you sing along with us?
I'll try, brother.
Thank y'all for coming out. Tim, we need a G chord. Come on,
Terry's got it. Terry got a G chord.
Old Ralph Stanley repeat.
My Bible tells me. My Bible tells me. My Lord has gone. My Lord has gone. For me to prepare. For me to prepare. A mansion grand. A mansion grand. And after a while. And after a while. Oh yes I know. Oh yes I know. Our white road. Our white road. In the glory land. And sing with the angel band. Just inside the gate where loved ones away. I'll wear a white robe. I'll wear a white robe. In the glory land. I'm only a pilgrim here below. Down here below. While journeying through. The desert sand. And after a while. Oh yes I know. Oh yes I know. I'll wear a white robe. I'll wear a white robe. In the glory I'll wear a white robe.
I'll wear a white robe
In the glory land.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you.